In a world where decency is out the window and the country is divided, Barely Human takes on topics of all kinds with no filter. This isn't your sister-in-law Karen's podcast, unless she likes good style, swag, and amazing beers. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Reeves and Matt Benz.
Boom, it's on.
ESPN Ocho.
This is ESPN De Ocho. This is the show that they can't show you.
On the 8-letter network.
Not even Plus. You can't even get this on the Plus.
No.
No, this is the underground.
People would be losing their jobs.
This is the real shit.
Oh, you got your BH hat on.
Yeah, a little BH hat, camo.
I like
Wore
it.
that to Fleet Farm this morning.
Did you? People like it?
Oh, get a lot of compliments.
Signing autographs.
When I wear a hat like this, most people think I'm like a man of
Got it.
valor.
Oh,
You know?
Sure.
He was a SEAL. Or he was a Green Beret. You know what I mean? You wear camo, you feel like you served your country.
but you didn't.
Well, I don't know, man.
Episode 8.
The Ocho.
I am Mike Reeves,
I am Matt Benz.
and we are Barely Human.
True.
We are brought to you by Bricks Boatworks
Yeah.
and Absolute Sports Cards. Little shout out to the Bricks brothers.
Okay.
They finally fulfilled their dream. They're building a brand new facility. They're going to
Another one?
They're going to be selling boats as well now.
Yeah, as
They're-
they should.
They're bringing it all in. They're going to be selling boats, all the fun stuff. So
Everything you need for your boats, for your docks, for your lifts,
everything.
Bricks. Bricks Boatworks.
Yes.
And Absolute. Shout out to Absolute always. Once again, if you need any kind of sports memorabilia, sports cards, trading cards, things of that nature, Savage, Minnesota. Absolute Sports Cards.
Give them a shout. Tell them Barely Human sent you.
Thank you, boys.
They'll give you no discount.
No discount. They'll probably charge you a little more.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh, you know Mike and Matt?
Oh, perfect. We got to collect.
Upcharge.
We got to collect.
Episode 8, General Booty.
General Booty.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad, like old school, your dad's VHS. You know what I mean?
Oh, a porno.
Jesus.
General
This is a
Booty.
family show.
It's not a family
No,
show.
it's not. If you're watching this with your family right now,
Shut it
go
off.
outside. Watch it later.
General Booty. Nope,
Yep.
it's not a porn.
Okay?
It's a quarterback.
Wow.
Oklahoma adds JUCO transfer General Booty.
Oh, that's his legal name.
That's his legal name.
Oh,
Booty
awesome.
played one season at Tyler Junior College before looking to move up to the Division I landing with the Sooners. So he is a third-generation football
Booty.
standout. The Booty family.
Is he a third?
So I'm going to get to one of them, but let's break it down. So
Okay.
first came his grandpappy,
Grand Booty.
Johnny.
Grand Booty.
Yep. He was a top quarterback recruit in high school, played for both Arkansas and Mississippi State.
Go Hogs.
So Grandpappy Johnny had 4 sons. Josh, Abram, which is General Booty's father, John David, and Jake
Booty.
Booty.
Yeah.
The Booties. So most importantly was John David Booty. He was a Minnesota
JDB.
Vikings. He was a Minnesota Vikings quarterback.
JDB.
Went to USC. So little story on John David Booty. So the Minnesota Vikings used to have training camp in Mankato.
Yep.
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 So buddy of mine, Mike Steen, doesn't watch the show.
Mushteen.
Doesn't have Facebook anymore.
What?
We would go to.
Stressed him out.
He got logged
Banned?
out, couldn't get logged back
Oh,
in,
Story of his life.
and quit.
There you go.
So,
YouTube us.
but went to Mankato. So John David Booty for the Minnesota Vikings wore number 4. This
Yeah.
was before Brett Favre. So I don't know if you're a pool player,
Mm.
but the purple number 4
Yep.
is a pool ball. So I stole it, and I brought it to training camp.
Yeah.
And I brought it. They used to have lines, so you'd have to wait in line for the players. And I brought it up to him, and I said, "You ever had somebody? You ever sign a pool ball before?" And he's like, "Nope." So I have a signed John David Booty, purple number 4 pool
So what
ball.
you're saying is his boy,
His nephew,
his nephew needs to be the future of the Vikings.
General Booty,
General Booty.
QB1 of the Minnesota Vikings.
You heard it here first.
So I'm gonna get a Booty jersey.
Well, right now?
No, I'm gonna wait.
Oh, okay. We put it in the universe, though.
Putting it out there.
out there now.
Episode 8, General Booty.
Yeah.
So put that in your.
Pipe and smoke it.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's kick off this show. With a little mic check in.
Busy week.
Was it?
Was it for you? I was busy, dude.
Every week is busy.
I know, but why? You know, why are we?
Kids, 2 jobs,
Well.
just everything.
I'm busy without kids.
So after the show last week,
Yep.
we had a dynasty draft
Yep.
and then golfed.
Yeah, you golfed.
I did golf.
How was that?
So Delwo, he's a big fan of the show.
Huge.
He's
fan.
gonna be
Shout
watching
out,
it.
Shout out to
He
America.
he shit the bed, and we lost because of him, basically.
That's not what I heard. I got the 401. I think you're fake news.
No,
Because what I heard from Green Bay Greg,
Green Bay Greg wasn't in our foursome.
but he was saying you were pushing the ball around like fucking.
He didn't see me hit once. I actually
what he
played
was
well.
saying.
I played well.
He was saying you were cussing,
Well, I
pumping,
cuss.
pumping some Bluetooth speaker out on the course.
That was BB.
Jesus.
Yep.
The
But
Beebs.
no, Delwo, he carried us. We were a good
Now
match
that's the
because
truth right there. It came out. You just said he was
in
shit
the
bed.
first 9.
Oh,
we-
so
we
you
were-
wanted him to carry you all the way through.
We were a good team because my short game and his long game meshed well together. The real story of the day
'Kay.
was Nick Cowboy Creasy learned
Yeah.
how to golf on the back 9.
Really?
And single-handedly beat us. It wasn't BB.
He's an athlete, dude. He's an athlete.
Wasn't BB who he's a golf member at this.
The motherfucker had keys to the
It was
door.
Cowboy Otis.
Yeah.
Single-handedly
He's an athlete.
pulled it out.
He was fucking sixth man, dude.
He had me
He was
fooled.
coming off the bench when Shakopee won the state championship,
Yeah.
filling up
But
cups.
it was a lot of fun. Green Bay Greg wore his Green Bay attire.
Oh my god.
The best was-
he felt. You had to think he felt a little embarrassed.
The best was you showing up,
Yep. Third round.
not
311.
not golfing,
311.
but
So
you
I just
wore your
sat.
you wore your golf attire.
Of course, yeah. I'm not gonna walk up on the course. Me and the old lady were watching Happy Gilmore yesterday, and she goes, "God, their clothes are atrocious." I said, "Motherfucker can't just walk up in the course with jeans." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "You can't go out on the course in denim." No.
You didn't even go to the course. You just went below the pro
Doesn't
shop,
matter.
but you looked good.
Act like you've been there before.
So yeah, we had that.
Yep.
I'm in the middle of a new dynasty. BB got so excited that was going on. He started up a new draft.
Yeah, good for you guys. Have fun.
It's a slow draft.
Yeah,
You
it's
and I
gonna
have
be a
talked
slow league. It sounds like. You ever tap a tree for syrup and there ain't none in it?
yesterday.
That's what that
This
league
guy
is.
was at a wedding
The syrup league.
and 8-hour time limit.
Wedding.
Yep. Didn't look at his phone for over 8 hours. His time lapse.
He was enjoying his life. His time ran out. Did he lose the pick?
BB forced a pick this
Auto.
morning. It should
Auto.
Minnesota Vikings. You miss your time, you get skipped.
Yep, that would be the story of our life. That's what happened. Well, it sounds like a fun league. Sounds like an exciting and up-and-coming league with a bunch of elite football minds. Sounds like I'd
Matt's
rather.
a little pissed
Sounds
that
like
it-
I'd rather join a free ESPN league.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
Yeah, that sounds like a donation. Sounds like something weird's going on.
So dog sitting last weekend, dog sitting this weekend.
Yeah, you're the dog whisperer. You don't even like animals.
Yep. BB actually came by yesterday.
Burnsville? You
Yep,
drove all the way out
Burnsville.
to Burnsville, huh?
Came out. We're sitting there chatting. Kids are in the front yard.
Yep.
One of the neighbor guys, he's walking his kids down. He's got a high life.
Oh yeah, of
And
course he
he's
does.
kind of just, hey guys, hey, I'm Mike. I said, I'm Mike too. Hey, put her there.
Two mics don't make it right.
He goes, see that woman over there? I'm like, yeah. Lady at the end of the block, just arms. He goes, yeah, that's my wife. She's pissed. We just came from an event, and I bought a trip to Africa for me and the boys to go hunting. It was a $15,000 valued trip he got for $1,800. Steal.
Well, of course, yeah. You don't want to go to Africa right now.
But it's a hunting trip.
I get it. An African safari.
Yeah.
I understand. It's a great deal. Once in a lifetime.
$1,800.
Once in a lifetime. I would have done the
She-
same thing. My wife would have been stoked.
She looked. Well, the wife doesn't get to go. It's the boys. It's a boys trip.
that you can't just box out your wife. If your wife likes to hunt, she probably don't hunt.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah.
But you could. You could easily box
Sure.
your wife out.
Sure. Who? Me?
Anybody.
Oh no, you don't hunt.
I would go to Africa and kill an elephant. 100%.
Whoa, No.
Isn't that what they do?
Elephants, not a thing. No, those are endangered.
Oh well,
Jesus.
something, some prize piece.
Like
I'd
a
throw on that.
gazelle. A gazelle would be good. There's a lot of
I
those.
can shoot a gazelle here. It's just
Antelope.
that's just a deer.
Different.
It's like a deer's cousin.
Oh my God. What a check-in. Brilliant check-in. So that's what. So Drunky came over. Did you send him back to the doghouse or what?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was setting up the projector, and so he started to. He was singing rap songs to himself and like dropping pipes, trying to get this like big projector TV. And an hour later, I looked out the window and he had stopped. I think he was setting it up for us too, and realized we were inside, garage shut, game over. But yeah,
What a neighborhood. What a neighborhood. That's awesome.
you anything? Nothing?
What, all week long? I mean,
don't know.
all week long besides work. I've
Anything
been
fun?
commuting a lot. Anything fun? What did we do yesterday? Kind of just hung out. Just been hanging out, dude. Just been hanging out. Oh, I went to the dentist, got the teeth cleaned.
Got to do. You get that for free. 'cause
both of us had a couple auto repairs.
Oh yeah.
You know, why
Me
not?
too. $1,600.
Yep. 400. There you go. 400, 16, 2K off the fucking Barely Human tab. Jesus fuck. God help us.
Let's get into some headlines.
Let's do it. Let's hear them. I need to learn.
Taylor Swift
T.
was
Swift.
the inspiration for the name of a new millipede species.
That's weird. I don't like those fucking things.
Millipedes?
Centipede.
I don't even know what
millipede,
it
I don't
is.
like
Again,
any of those. With
I
all
just
the
read the
legs,
headlines.
It's
We
that
have no
long
facts.
bug with all the legs. The little fucking
Yeah. Millipede. They're
centipede,
disgusting.
millipede. Ugh.
Parents found guilty of murder after refusing to take dying son to the hospital.
Good, as they should, idiots.
Is it murder if he's already dying?
Yeah, because you could have possibly prevented
That's
it.
the one thing with these. Well, what if he's stage 4, brain cancer, and he's dying? Is the hospital really going to do anything for him?
Next. This is a fucking headline.
A Cape Cod driver was swallowed and spit out by a humpback whale.
That will happen. Those motherfuckers are huge, dude. You see those kayakers? Sometimes they get.
Why would he not eat them?
Well, they don't want that. They want the fishies.
Can you imagine
I know.
being swallowed?
That's a story, isn't
Swallowed by a whale
Isn't
and
that a
spit back
story?
out. Yeah.
it? Yeah, right?
James and the giant
No.
whale.
Jesus.
South Carolina man dies of a heart attack while trying to bury his murdered girlfriend.
That's how they get you. They'll get you. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't get away from it. You think you're being
Kills this broad,
like,
goes
all
to
right,
bury her.
we're home free.
dies of a heart attack.
Probably right there.
Oh, right
so they
there.
find the body with the shovel in his hands.
Yes.
And she's right there.
Murdered.
Great. Case closed.
These last three are all Florida.
Imagine that. Here we go.
Florida man stabs grandpa to death and then chops off his ears and stashes them in his pocket. Give me these.
Interesting.
You're gonna hear this
That's interesting.
every day. Florida man arrested for at-home castration of a man he met on the dark web.
Yeah, anything that you find on that dark web probably shouldn't be there.
Well, the other guy was there. He probably posted on the dark web, "Can somebody help castrate me?"
All I'm saying is,
And so Jim Bob,
if
from
you gotta
Florida,
go on the dark web,
you're up to no good.
You're up to no good. There's.
I didn't even know the dark web was still a thing. If you, right now, after the show,
Yep.
could you find the dark web?
No, I think you have to have a special computer for it.
A dark web computer.
Well, you have to have like a jailbroke, basically like computer. I'm pretty sure.
Florida man
Yep.
arrested for attempting to barbecue child molesters.
Hey man,
Good for him.
good for him, dude.
You think he tried to season him up?
I
What-
doubt it.
Did you hear about the Chomo principal and Savage that
I
got busted on
did.
the
How
sting?
about that, dude? Ain't that something?
They let everybody else out
Yep.
except him because he's got a job with kids.
Of course.
My 5th grade teacher, Mr. Hovey,
Yeah.
went to school one day. He wasn't there. Come to find out, he had tied up his stepson and like all this crazy shit.
Well, we had a teacher in Shakopee when I was going to school at junior high, and he was having a relationship with a student a year older than me, and he was a gym teacher, football or Baseball coach? Baseball coach?
See, it's frowned
Just
upon when it's
wild.
the man adult.
Well,
In junior high, there was a guy who had to switch to our junior high because he was banging the Spanish teacher.
that's wild. I mean, it's wild both ways. As kids, of course, you look at it like, that a boy.
That's
But as
sweet.
adults, especially having kids, regardless of who it is, it's like,
Yeah,
what are
the
you
f-
doing?
What is mentally wrong?
What are
with
you doing?
That's bad.
That is bad.
Speaking of bad, crazy, barely human. Let's get into it. Well, last week we had the double
Same.
facto.
Who you got?
Who do I have? I have Sanjeev.
Sanjiv?
Nope. Sanjeev
Sanjeev?
and Sadhana
Jeeves and Sahana.
Prasad. Sanjeev and Sadhana Prasad.
Okay, that sounds Middle
Yep.
Eastern.
Well, they're Indian. Couple in
Ooh.
India sue son for not giving them a grandkid.
Good for them, dude.
So the couple says they used up their savings raising their son, paying for his pilot's training, as well as a lavish wedding.
Okay.
They're demanding compensation worth nearly $650,000 if no grandchild is born within a year.
Oh my God.
The parents say they paid for a wedding reception in a 5-star hotel, luxury car worth $80,000, and a honeymoon abroad. Their son's been married for 6 years, and they're still not planning a baby. The couple demanded the money because of mental cruelty. It was a dream of every parent to become a grandparent. They have been waiting for years to become grandparents, and they're now suing Little Proceed, the son.
So how would you feel if your kids decided not to have kids? I feel like our generation is way more understanding of not.
It's a legacy thing for me.
I understand.
So, Parker, Layla, if she didn't want to have kids, it doesn't matter because if she got married, Layla
But usually
Reeves
the-
turns into Layla Johnson, and little
Right.
Ricky is Ricky Johnson.
Correct.
So Reeves is dead there.
Right.
But Parkman,
Yep.
PR,
Why can't he be the last? Why can't he? Why can't it end with
because
him?
in my family,
Yep.
he's it.
He's the prince.
He is Prince Parker. There are no other boy Reeves.
I get it, but I'm saying I don't feel I guess that's just where I'm at.
Well, there was a lot of pressure on me. A lot of pressure.
There was.
I got a gay cousin. He's not having kids.
They're not. Yep. They're not adopted.
No, I
Okay.
lost a cousin,
Yep.
and my other boy cousin has had 2 girls now.
I guess I just don't see it as carrying on a legacy. I see it as having a kid for them to be dealing with whatever.
Says the guy with no kids.
Right. Exactly. Oh, so I get it. Yeah, I get it.
You know, we're
I see
dudes.
both
I'm all
sides.
about legacy.
I know you are.
It's pride.
I know you
Oh, Sabonia, just holding up the Reeves and. Yeah, that's why when baby mama, they were born without my name. You know this whole debacle.
Yeah. You want to know one of the reasons why I don't want to necessarily bring a kid into this world?
Well, you
My
got-
barely human.
Oh,
That's going to be cancel culture.
great segue.
Oh, right. You like that transition?
Yeah.
So John Mulaney, you ever heard of him? Comedian, very tall, lanky, handsome, had drinking and cocaine problems, went to treatment.
Good for him.
Great dude. Anyways, John
I'll
Mulaney
look him
had
up.
Dave Chappelle open for him this past week in Ohio because that's where Dave Chappelle is from.
Okay.
Okay. And Twitter is melting down. Many comments such as, "It hurts to know that Chappelle's transphobia wasn't enough to deter others to allow him to work with them." So, arguably the best comic ever, Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
you offer him to come. And the best part about it is that at a lot of these comedy on tour, they don't allow people to bring their phones in because they don't want anybody to burn their bits
Right.
because they're working these bits. Sometimes they're starting a joke that they've never told before, and they got to figure out a way to say it by the time their special is ready to record.
Correct.
Okay, so they're ironing shit out. So that's the problem. So now everybody's like, "Oh, John Mulaney thinks he's slick, taking away everybody's phones so nobody can hear the transphobic
They all
jokes."
They all do it.
They all do it,
Right.
for one, and it has nothing to do. It's just the narrative, man. It's the narrative, just like what's going on with Elon, shit like that. It's just, it's sad. So fuck cancel culture, man. Bad
I
shit.
got stuff on that later.
Okay, good. Oh, I got a bit. Don't click the next one. Oh, go ahead. Good human. Yeah, we'll go. And then after that, I got a bit.
Okay.
Did you watch any of the Heat game? Any basketball lately? I've kind of tuned out since the puppies got bounced.
I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
Well,
Let's
because
get some Heat.
it's a segue into your
Okay.
cancel culture,
Oh, I
into
love
my
it.
good human, Puff Daddy Diddy Combs.
Wow, a good human.
Quote from him: "I'm uncanceling the canceled." That's what he said.
I don't know. That's every. Okay, keep going. I want to hear.
So he was the host of the 2022 Billboard Music Awards.
Probably
okay.
about 4 people watch that. Yep.
Spread the love and forgiveness around some formerly unloved dudes:
Okay.
Travis Scott and Morgan Wallen.
Both
Okay.
black.
What?
Both.
No, Morgan Wallen.
Oh no! Yeah,
He's a country guy.
Yep. Yep. Good guy. Good guy.
So Travis Scott,
yep.
he let's see, what did he do?
He had
Been laying low ever since people were trampled to death
Yep.
at his festival.
Yep.
And Morgan used the N-word in a video that went viral.
Drunk video
drunk
with the-
cowboy dropped the N-bomb.
with his
They were both canceled.
not good.
So Diddy made it a point to bring him on back. They performed at the show, and he's uncanceling.
So Diddy
They
pulled
canceled.
a Michael Scott and said, "I declare the uncanceled or the canceled uncanceled," and everybody's like, "Black man said it, bro.
Yeah,
Check.
he uncanceled
Stamped
them,
it."
right?
Wow. Diddy. Way to make it about you, Diddy. Good for you. My good human, we got a bunch today. Speaking of the black people, basketball. Hoops. You
Yep.
like that transition? That was a good one too. All right. Last night, the Heat were without Butler gets hurt in the first half.
He did.
So he's out the second half.
He didn't play?
Okay? Out the second half.
Oof.
So what the fuck's gonna happen, right? No Tyler Hero either.
He's out?
He's out.
Wow.
In this game. I don't know if it was foul trouble. So what
Okay.
happens? Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Yep. Returns from injury with a bang. He was clutch in the fourth. He had 11 points, 6 assists, 4 steals.
Ooh.
Then Victor Oladipo, the forgotten man.
Yeah, he is
He's
forgotten.
with the Heat. Didn't play the whole first half until Buckets gets hurt. Comes in, gets 4 straight steals. 4 straight. They ended up winning without Butler and Hero. And now
Good
they're
for
up in
them.
the series 2-1.
Who do you want to see come out of that?
It's tough for me to follow hoops right now, dude.
It is. I haven't really watched
Such a
any of it.
dry. Who do you have? What's your star? Luka? Luka's your star right now.
Well, there's a star on every team. You got Steph, you got Luka,
on.
you got Butler, and you got
It ain't.
Jason Tatum.
What's
He's a
their other guy?
superstar.
Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown dropped 40 last night, right?
Yeah,
dropped
but
40.
he ain't bigger
and
than
he got
Tatum.
picked his pocket 4 straight times. That's not good.
Yeah, it's tough. I'll watch one game of the finals.
New
maybe.
segment. Ba, 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 ba.
I
This
do-
segment is called WWRD. What would Reeves do? Okay? New segment. What would Reeves do?
I was just told about this before the show
Yeah.
that there was not even with the title, just he had something new. Huh.
All
Okay.
right. So, you're Baker Mayfield. Okay?
Yep.
Deshaun Watson just took the entire team for a building exercise to the Bahamas.
Okay.
Okay? Team building. You going?
No.
Why?
Because he stole my team. I'm surprised he didn't invite my wife, and he's the new guy at the Brown Stadium doing my commercials with my wife. I mean, what
What?
else? What else? No, I'm just
Oh,
saying. What else can
okay.
he take from me?
Well. All right. See? Great segment. I like that. See? What would Reeves
Jeez.
do? Gets him going. Gets his blood pumping. Yeah.
That's all you got.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
That was the segment.
You
It's
need to
short
bring.
and sweet.
You need to bring some fire with it.
That's a good one.
You need to have.
No.
You need to have about. Fucking,
It's like your headlines. About
Three-
as much work as your headlines.
Yeah, but I had like 10
All
headlines.
right. Well, we're just a taste. It's a taste.
Okay, let's get some feedback. Let them know. we want more.
Yeah.
Would you rather? Would you rather go on a silent, non-speaking retreat for a week or go on a long weekend vacation with someone who never shuts up?
The first one. I don't even hear it, but I know.
Non-speaking retreat. So
Yep.
nobody can talk. You're gone for a week. Don't talk
Yep.
to me.
Silent
or just
treat.
somebody blah 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 blah
Nope.
blah blah.
Nope, that's horrible.
I don't know about you, but I get a lot of feedback. I'll get text messages throughout the week of people. I got one this morning. Birthdays from last week's show. Not Christmas, birthdays. All the people fight me on my answers from Would You
Really?
Rather based on their opinion. So they love it.
Wow.
Would you rather cook in a restaurant that only serves food you cannot eat, or work as a bartender when you can't drink alcohol?
Yeah, the second one. Bartend when you can't
I
drink.
do
Yeah,
that.
it's brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think cook in a restaurant that only serves. If you're a cook in a restaurant,
And it's food you can't eat. There's not much food I can't eat.
yeah,
so
but
it's
who
gotta
ca-
be
It's not
weird
like you're
shit.
eating; you're cooking. But
Yeah,
from
but still.
experience, I like my job. I don't drink, and I
yeah.
serve up drinks.
That's
and
the
it's
smartest thing
sweet.
ever. If every bar had a sober bartender, you'd be raking the cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather live the life of a nun or an exotic dancer for 1 week? This is very easy for me. I've always said if I was a hot chick, I would be a stripper.
Yeah, but it's not saying if you were a hot chick. It's saying you as is.
Live the life of a nun or an exotic
Right.
dancer.
I
Oh,
think
it's
I
me.
could.
I'd
I
still
could
stri-
way rather do a nun for a week than a stripper. I don't
No,
think I
I'd
could
strip.
get up there and.
I know I could.
Well, good. You should start doing it. There's a lot of money in it.
I'd have to get back on the on the
The
on
devil's
dark
dandruff?
water and all of it. Give it back to me. I'm getting up there to barely walking and
Oh my
but yeah, I mean, I'll do it.
Oh my god, party boy. What's next, dude? God.
I'll do it. Would you rather teach a water aerobics class to teenagers
Okay.
or a hip hop dance class to the elderly?
Hip hop dance, the elderly. I think that'd be fun.
I would never want to do anything with teenagers.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
See? Another reason.
They're horrible.
No reason to have kids.
No,
Right there.
old people hip hop. Oh, I
Just
couldn't think.
wait.
I couldn't think of a better.
Wait until
thing.
Parker comes home and he's like, Dad, these bell bottoms are in right now. These
Sick.
bell bottoms
Everything
are
comes
in,
back.
Dad. Who the fuck wears bell bottoms, boys?
Some chick.
Okay.
No. If he wants to wear bell bottoms, that's fine. I'll just tease him on this show years from now. That's fine. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Lose the ability to lie because I definitely
100%.
don't want to believe everything I'm told.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Just be a sucker of information.
not good.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear
It's not
that?
good.
No.
No.
Where am I at?
Somewhere.
Would you rather
Yep.
have a pet dragon
Okay.
that doesn't understand you
Uh-oh.
or a pet zebra that always listens?
Pet zebra.
Why would you want to have a dragon that doesn't get you?
Yeah.
You'd be dead in
He will eat
seconds.
you. He'll eat you.
First off, a zebra would be sweet, and it listens to everything I say.
It's just a horse.
Can you think of a better?
It's a striped horse.
It would be sweet.
You'd have to race it.
I would. Bring it down to Canterbury. Would you rather fight a mermaid or a polar bear?
Mermaid. Because at least they don't have feet.
Well, I feel like
They
the
don't have
fact that
feet.
they put
A polar bear, bro? I'm telling you right now, any kind of bear, you don't want to fight them. They will kill you.
I'm gonna fight a polar bear because
No, you aren't.
First
you don't
off,
know what a polar bear is. then.
you don't even know what
You
a
don't know-
mermaid is.
Okay, I know. It's got a flipper on the back.
Okay, what's Ursula? Bro, Ursula?
Doesn't matter.
Oh
they
my
can't. I
God.
can outrun it.
They're not even humans. They're
Bro,
fantasies.
Exactly.
There's gonna be
A
some.
polar bear is real, and they will kill you. They are very aggressive. Out of all the bears, they're one of the worst. They're hungry, dude.
I'm fighting the bear.
Yeah.
Would you rather have your name constantly mispronounced? Hey, Mitt
Mitch
Bonds.
Romney.
Mitt Bonds?
Yeah.
Or constantly forgotten?
Forgotten. Forget me, dude. I'm laying low. That's the trick.
Who are you again?
Exactly. Beautiful. Think of all the crimes you could commit.
Last
if you're
one. Would
always
you?
forgotten.
Oh, this is sweet. Would you rather have to dress like Batman
Sure.
for every funeral?
Oh, that's not good.
Sorry for your loss, Batman. Or dress like Hulk Hogan for every wedding?
Hulk for the weddings. Turn up. Let's go. Can you imagine? Just you would never have to be in the wedding.
Oh my god.
Hey, they would never put you in the party.
You'd probably get invited to one wedding like that.
Like, oh, dude, you gotta go. Everybody go get your suits at this store, and you'd be like, sorry, I wear the Hulk costume, and they'd be like, Hulk as in green? No,
No.
WrestleMania.
Hulking
Hulk.
as in
Hulkamania.
Hogan.
Yeah. They'd be like, all right, you can just open the door for people.
Yeah, that would be your first and last.
Next.
Snap crackle. Pop. Culture.
I'll go. Twitter. Twitter's pop culture, right? Obviously. A lot of demand on Twitter. Spark Toro is the other name of the company. This is Spark Toro. Spark Toro is the company that ran to test the followers of Joe Biden.
Spark Toro.
Spark Toro. They decided to do a test on all of the followers of Joe Biden to see how many of them were bots.
Okay.
Okay, so he has 22.2 million followers. Half of them were fake.
So he's got 11 real.
Yeah, and think about that. Think about here. Let me look right now. Name somebody you would think would have about as many as the president.
22 million.
Well, let's
Kim
start with.
Kardashian.
All right, Kim K. Let's see here. She has 72.4 million followers. So if you only have 11 million, and I'm guessing a lot of hers are fake too. Let's be real.
Right.
Half of Twitter's probably fake.
Yep.
Okay. So still,
I mean,
why the fuck does a lady with a big butt have triple the following as the president of the free world?
Can you imagine how many of his
POTUS.
votes were robots? Then?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just that's just, that's the whole pun about it.
Yeah.
It's laughing while crying. That's what's going on in this country right now.
Yes.
You just got to laugh it off because hopefully you'll be all right.
I have great news.
Oh, let's hear it. I like great news.
Netflix,
Yep.
they're cracking down on you woke motherfuckers.
They are, dude. They
They're
canceling everything.
they're
dude.
cracking down. You cry, baby. Oh, nope, not at Netflix. Not anymore. The streaming service dished out a new culture memo telling staff if they're offended by the content, get the fuck out.
Yep.
Get the fuck out. Other
That's
arm-
right. Yeah.
other one,
Yeah.
You can't see
That
it.
looks a little Hitlerish on the other side. right? At
Bosses
least-
warn they will not censor specific artists or voices, even if employees consider it harmful.
Yeah.
The new docket appeared to be Netflix taking a firm stand against those trying to thwart artistic content they disagree with. You mentioned him before. Chappelle is one of the performers who has come under fire for the show.
Yeah.
The closer that caused an eruption. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gender is a fact, Chappelle said. People didn't like that.
Nope.
Hmm.
They didn't like it.
Yeah. So woke workers quit.
Bye.
If you don't like it, see you later.
Yeah.
I like that people are finally That's what we need as America, is just stand up.
Yeah.
You don't have to be so.
Well, you need the concept of people that standing up are. You need the whole racist, bigot, mean, bully. You need that to stop being associated with the people standing up. Once you can
Yes.
break that, and then there's so many people that are like, listen, that's not it. Like,
I mean, the wokeness of
I think it's
America, they canceled 2 professional names. Now we have the Commanders and who?
the Guardians,
The Guardians.
the Guardians of the Galaxy,
Just horrible.
and the Communists. Yeah, dude. It's coming along. It's coming along, dude.
Is it?
Yeah. Guys just have so much drama.
Drama!
Guy drama. What do you got?
I got Chappelle.
Do you really? Wow, it's a jam-packed show. Let's hear it.
So this was a couple weeks ago. He was attacked on stage
Yeah.
by an audience member.
Mentally ill homeless man, yeah.
Yep. So the male suspect jumped on stage just as Chappelle was about to exit.
Yep.
Dude got fucked up.
Got rammed.
He
And
had a
Jamie
knife.
Foxx snapped him
Yep.
up.
So Oscar-winning actor Jamie Foxx helped fight off the man.
Yep.
Chris Rock took the stage
Of course.
right after,
And,
and
they said,
he said, "Was that Will Smith?"
brilliant.
Which was brilliant. Busta Rhymes was also there.
Yeah.
And Chappelle also thanked him.
Yeah.
So
they
yeah, the
fucking
dude
roughed
got
him
rushed
up.
to the hospital. Yeah, they roughed his
What are you
ass
fucking thinking?
up.
Yeah, what are you thinking? The crazy
There's
part
some
about that
drama for
story
that
is
ass.
that the guy, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, the homeless guy, how he tweeted, no one knows. But he has Twitter and he tweeted, Dave Chappelle, you're next. That's what he had said. the night of
Really?
that. Yeah. And how does a homeless man get on stage, though? That's the big question, right? Anyways, guy drama. Former Minnesota Twin Josh Donaldson last night.
Ooh, he's a
Okay.
Yank.
Yankees against the White Sox. Josh Donaldson walks up to Tim Anderson and says, "What's up, Jackie?" Okay?
Okay.
So Tim Anderson is like, that's racist.
Is he white?
He's black, man.
Tim Anderson's black?
Tim Anderson's black. He's a black, and so everybody's
me fooled.
everybody's on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh my God, Josh, how could you do something like that?"
Because of Jackie
Josh
Robinson?
Donaldson goes, "Dude was in an interview where he said he was the present day Jackie Robinson. We have joked about this before. I've literally called him this before. We've spoke about this before, and now he wants to make it a racist thing. It's a race thing now. It's a race thing because homeboy had no publicity.
Yeah.
He was hidden in the weeds in a shitty ass South Chicago fucking team in the hood, and he wants some eyes against the Yanks.
Well,
But Josh Donaldson is always usually the bad guy, anyways.
oh, he's
you know,
the villain.
talks that shit. They both spin it.
You
but
know,
still.
if you're a company out there and you're like, all right, let's go find our token black guy that we're gonna have market our company.
Sure.
I'm sorry, it's not gonna be a black guy named Tim Anderson. You ain't.
Timothy, is that better?
Timothy Anderson. Maybe if it was Timbo.
Father Tim.
Timbo. But yeah, Tim Anderson. He ain't selling Nikes. Sorry about that.
That's all I got, dude.
Well, shit. Well, let's fucking wrap up this show with a did you know.
Oh, let's hear it.
There's a Starbucks cup in every shot in the movie Fight Club. You know that?
No.
Every single shot. It's not quite true that there's a Starbucks on every single corner in major city, but there does happen to be a Starbucks cup in every scene in the 1999 movie Fight Club. The cup's appearance was reportedly inspired by a line in the film when Norton's character explains when deep space exploration ramps up, it'll be the corporations that name everything. The IBM Stellar Sphere, the Microsoft Galaxy, Planet, Starbucks.
Brilliant.
That's a great movie.
It's a great flick.
I'm going to go watch
Got
it.
it on DVD right here. You need it?
Nope.
Give it to you for free. There you go, guys. All right. Like, share, subscribe. Go to fucking our sponsors. Tell them what's up.
Be a good human, or
Yeah.
you'll be in our Barely Human segment.
Next week? Nope, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks, kids.
Bye.
Bye.